Spoon.
Fork.
Nice.
Hey peeps, this is Marci Lock. We're locking it down, and
Sexy leprechaun.
Skylar, which apparently tonight is a sexy leprechaun. So it's date night with my Sky Guy, and we were having conversation about creating value and looking for the opportunity to, in every interaction, how can you influence others? And I told him this story about how years ago, when I was breaking through my fears of, being seen and, fear of being rejected and just all these things, my intention became, every interaction I have, I want to make someone smile. I want to create value. And so even starting with walking through the grocery store line and being like, okay, no matter what I do, I'm going to bring somebody up. Instead of being a negative Nancy spewing your shit all over people, we can actually look for the opportunity with everyone we interact with to be happy and positive. And so we just did this, right? I
recognized the guy in the line because, a long time ago, me and Mom were using accents.
We were on a date night and we were speaking in accents, and he said,
he's like, oh, how are you guys so happy? And then I recognized him, I recognize you, I remember you.
And you created a whole conversation
and
with
we
him.
had a conversation, and he started to smile, and he was really happy, and I was
totally.
Oh, I feel good.
Awesome, yeah. And so Sky, something that we did from the time that they've been little is when I pick them up from school, well, first off, in the morning, even when they journal, they always say, what would make today great? And they set their intentions for that, and they always look for an opportunity to do something great, treat somebody well. I don't know how I say it. Actually, when I pick them up, I'm always like, what was great about today, and what did you do nice for somebody else, right? And he was talking about even seeing some things at school and perceiving things about people that he realized weren't even true, and just all these amazing things, and sharing this perception of how, and he's so awesome at this, literally he's been doing this for years. And I told him, I'm like, I gotta appreciate how amazing this is, that he's always looking to just make people smile and to interact with them, because we started doing this years ago as being how can we create value wherever we go? And so wherever we go, he's always like, hey, hi, how are you? How are you doing? How are you? And people are like, this kid is seeing me and speaking to me and having and even from the time he was little, I remember being you were 2 and we were and I was pushing around in the grocery store cart and you were always like, hi.
I remember one time we were in line and I was like, it's my birthday today, or it's my birthday in 3 days.
Yeah, so he's obviously learned to express himself and that it's okay to fully be him. And this is what's great is, so I'm leaving to Colombia in a week, next week, and I'm going to be taking my personal clients as well as some select peeps from my masterminds down to Colombia to my Badass Breakthrough Catalyst event. Well, part of the experience we get to do is that we get to go to the school in Colombia that I fund to teach the kids there. And I was really wanting to bring my boys over down there to the jungle and to that. And so they're actually flying over the end of my event. We get to go play for a week and a half, and then we get to go back to the school in Colombia so that they can actually teach the kids. And I asked Skylar tonight, I said, babe, so, we're going to get to be with all those kids in Colombia, the school that I fund, and they're on my mindset program. What would you want to share with them as a message? What did you say was the message that you wanted to share? 2 things. He's like, oh yeah, Mom, because I was like, I can assist you guys, but he was like, no, I got this. 2 things. What were they?
They were teaching, expressing yourself, like me.
Green hair. What? Express?
I didn't express myself. And not holding on to mean acts of rudeness from other people,
So because you fully express yourself, you've experienced people that judge that are bullies.
Because kids in Colombia get bullied for being in a poorer school
the
than
kids
the others.
In the school that we fund. They're in the poorest area.
So that's messed up. So they should not hold on to that and just let it go.
Then what do they get to create instead?
Happiness.
Yeah. See, so your happiness does not depend on other people. And I was telling them about how the school there has gone from gone to being one of the top schools, and they're in the poorest area, and they get teased by the kids in the surrounding schools that are the wealthy schools. And so he's like, I'm going to teach them this, which is awesome. So I just want to share with you guys the power of literally choosing whatever your experience is, choosing to create value for other people. There's so many options. You create your happy. And my 12-year-old is doing it and showing you it, and he's been doing it for years. So apparently I think you could too. Yeah? Anything else you want to share other than your green hair swag? Power of choice is yours.
Swag.
Choose your best life.
Spoon.
Lock it down.